All right. Well, good afternoon. I'm Crimson Skies. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's actually morning, but that's my intro, so whatever. Um, and so yesterday, during the stream, this person came by called TzickyT, and I checked out his channel. He's like a really big like content creator on APP. I think he's one of like the big community members in APP. And he said he was willing to watch one of my videos, my video that I posted on my thoughts on kind of Little Orbit and the recent decision making and stuff like that. And he seems like someone who's insanely a lot more involved in their stuff. So, and he said he was willing to watch my video, right? He wanted to see what my opinion was, kind of where it stands. And this morning I looked him up and I see that he did. Look, he watched it. So I kind of just skimmed through until I could find where he just started, which seems to be about here. But I wanted to watch this. I wanted to watch. So I have it up. I have it up. Okay. And I'm going to do it a little bit higher because he's got a face cam too. And I think it's important to kind of see him and his reaction. But since he's somebody who's actually a lot more involved in this game, I'm actually curious to see what his opinion is and how he reacts. So I think it starts around here. But yeah, see, because I was like right here and I saw my face. I was like, oh my God, he did watch it, right? As I skimmed through. So we're going to sit down. I want to sit down. I want to watch it. I want to see what he says. Now, I did give him a warning that that I rambled a lot. A lot. And so, because it was just me kind of, I guess just kind of just needing to make a video, being really upset about it. But he did. He posted. He watched it. It seems like he actually watched. I don't know how much he watched. How much did he watch? Around 22 minutes. So I think he actually watched the whole video. Oh my God, I think he actually watched the whole video. So I'm actually gonna be able to get this guy's actual like reaction to it. I wanna see how he sees. Okay, what his thoughts are on it. I wanna know kind of where I sit or how far off maybe I am with my own opinions. Because one thing is, I'm not like super like well informed on APB. I'm very kind of in my own bubble, I guess you could say. So kind of getting a comment from a person who is more informed or is better informed in kind of their plans or goals, and maybe he's got a different perspective than I do from these games. But I'm excited. I'm really excited to see. Someone's opinions. So I was kind of
Let's
browsing
see.
YouTube, and I saw that one of the people who come to my stream all the time, Kev66, bro, makes YouTube videos on APB, and I was like, oh my God, that's fucking awesome. And I was looking through his videos,
Okay.
and in one of them, I think it was one of the devs or someone who like.
Why is this? What do you mean? Why is this?
Oh, is it a comment he's responding? Yeah, it is. Okay,
What do you
it's a
mean with why
comment.
is this? This
I'm
is what I
excited, man.
actually wanted to see and talk about.
I'm excited,
I
man.
was in his chat earlier, and I just wanted to actually see what he has to say about a little bit. That's why.
Knows insider stuff, I guess, right? Or maybe they just did like or maybe a Little Orbit did some kind of a public announcement so people are aware of it, but I'm not aware of it, kind of thing. So I kind of found out through the chat on what their grand scheme is, on what Little Orbit's been up to, right? And
Okay.
that's been recorded in 2008. God, come on, bro, give me a break.
That doesn't look
You
good.
know, it
Don't cry, please.
Don't cry. Come on, bro. I'm not
Maybe,
gonna cry. you know, I
Yes.
I don't know if I can. I think I've lost kind of all faith in believing that Little Orbit can bring this game back.
Another one.
Another one. I don't believe they have the vision necessary to bring this game back to life. Okay. They don't. It's. I really hate They watching
Uh,
myself. were so excited about it too in the chat. Like it was some kind of like really awesome fucking idea, but it's. So I mean I guess I'll tell you, right? So it was a 3-phase system, and phase 1 was them kind of.
It's a two-phase system.
Oh.
Three-phase system.
Oh, so he does know. He does know a lot more. He's a lot more in depth in this. 20-minute wait times before I can find matches. And the reason for this being was because their phase two of this whole thing, their big scheme, right, is
Amazing.
cross district matchmaking. And then they were like, and then phase three is going to be cross server matchmaking. Right. That's what the YouTube said.
We.
So Heroes can play with North
Okay.
Americans and yada yada yada. And they were like
Okay.
hyping up. And hold on, don't say just okay. Is that the gist of it or not? Am I wrong? Say I'm wrong at least. Let me know. Am I wrong? And the whole time I was, it just as I was reading it, it's basically server merging with extra steps. Okay, let's go. The super simplification of it. Tell me. Let's get the reaction from it. Super simplification of it. Through the matchmaking, totally not merging the servers, but that's literally what they're fucking doing. They're merging servers. They're wasting all of their dev time basically merging the servers. Okay, come on. That's it.
So that's it.
Super simplification of
You're
it.
actually going to watch a 90-minute video? Well, I will see.
And I don't. It's not gonna save this game. It's not gonna make the game start going fucking in an upward trend. Okay, you're still gonna keep losing players because you guys have been like making blunder after blunder of decision making. And this isn't doing anything. This isn't doing anything to save the fucking game. You're not this. I can't believe it, man. They haven't merged the servers. I don't know if he was paying attention to what I was saying, but
I don't get it.
Don't get it. That's fine. Like I said, this was a rant. This was a rant, but I've been playing this game off and on.
I don't get it.
And I watched.
Okay,
so don't get it. Okay, so I guess I can try to simplify what I was trying to say right there, right? So, because I was having this discussion before earlier when I was talking to a couple other people. So in this specific part where I'm talking about how like it's not going to go in an upward trend or it's not going to maintain players, I don't exactly know specifically what he doesn't understand. He didn't necessarily specify on this, but it's more like they're not bringing content into the game that's going to keep current players interested in the game, but it's not going to bring any old players back to the game. This in my mind is a project that's going to just like try to delay the inevitable, I guess is the best way to put it, right? You're not doing anything to make the game feel better or feel fun. Technically the matchmaking works, but matchmaking has literally always been an issue. Always been an issue. Fucking Real Time Worlds version of APB Reloaded had some really serious issues with it. And then Gamers First simplified the threat system and simplified the matchmaking. And then people complained about it. And now we got the Little Orbis version coming out now of Little Matchmaking. Every fucking system, every group has changed matchmaking. Okay, I don't believe matchmaking is a fundamental problem or is one of the fundamental problems that should be focused on and prioritized right now in turning the game around. Okay, we have a serious content problem. We have a serious issue where most of the game's features have been gutted. We we need to start bringing features back. We need to start bringing implementing things into the game that excites old players to at least want to come back and try it out. Right? It's going in the goal of potentially increasing the longevity of this game. I don't believe messing with the matchmaking is a step, right, that will take a step up. Okay, we're not necessarily taking a step down. I don't think this is a step down. I feel like it's a step sideways. Okay, it's a up, down, sideways. Okay, it's a step sideways. Okay. I just don't think this should be a top priority right now when there's a plethora of other issues they could be kind of going over, or they could be working on the game to making it more interesting or fun or dynamic. Dynamic is a keyword. It's a buzzword for me, guys, because I feel like one of the coolest things about Real Time World's version of this game was how dynamic and alive the game felt. Okay, and right now it's just not. The last bit of dynamicism that we have in APB, right, would be through the cosmetic system, I guess, if you want to call it, say, dynamic, like, different imagery, and you can see different like outfits and vehicles and how people design themselves. But that was a Real-Time Worlds feature, right? Another thing we have in layer of dynamicism is would be how the missions are structured because they can spawn pretty much anywhere on the map, right? Waterfront or financial, but that's a real time worlds feature. Real time world set that up, right? Gamers First didn't really do much in terms of what we have left in the game. Now, what they did do, yes, they implemented Fight Club. But that was a feature Real Time Worlds wanted to work on. The Gamers First just tried to continue and have do well because once again, Gamers First initially was making a lot of effort in actually like bringing content to this game and bringing the game to life, right? But then I think they started having financial issues or something, and then around like 2013, it just went downhill. Okay, 2013 it went downhill. Okay, they started making really bad decisions after that, and but let's go. Let's watch. Fuck up over and over and over and over again, and then they never really like went back on any of their decisions. And lo and behold, everybody quit and they ended up selling
Okay.
it to Little Orbit, right? Little Orbit was like, oh man, we're really happy to have this game. We're really excited to bring it back. And I was like,
Well, G1 didn't do anything anymore for 6 years. Like, understandable that
G1? Oh
G1
yeah, they
didn't
didn't
do
do nothing.
anything
They
for
did.
6 years. They just removed a lot of shit from RTW. They simplified a lot of shit from RTW, and now we are actually on.
Now, hold on. They simplified a lot of the systems due to optimization issues. At least that was their excuse. That was their fucking excuse. Okay, when they simplified the threat, the threat rank, because it used to be like bronze 1 to bronze 10, silver 1 to silver 10, gold 1 to gold 10, and when you hit gold 10, it gave this feature where like as soon as you join a district, it would kind of warn all of the players in the district that you joined. I still remember the day that they took that away, bro, because I was so fucking mad. I wanted to hit gold 10, dude. I wanted gold 10. But they simplified a lot of these systems and they lied to us all the fucking time. They told us they didn't change the matchmaking. They told us they didn't change it. That feature was gone. That max threat feature, gone. They fucking nuked it out of the fucking game. So, but I do believe a huge portion of why they simplified a lot of the systems back in the day, once again, up to 2013, because 2013 was basically when it felt like they stopped. Or or 14 2013 2014 was around the time when they kind of quit trying or worked on the engine upgrade. Okay. uh, but yeah, they told us for a long time it was just because they were trying to optimize the game, and I do believe part of it was due to optimization, but I don't believe most of their decision making was for it up until they. But like I said, around like 2013, 2014 was when they started really going downhill. Was when they started implementing a lot of systems to try to make it more casual friendly, which this game is not. But I might make another video on that. But we'll see. We'll see how ramped
This
up I get watching
version
this.
of G1, where Little Orbit is trying to fix everything what is actually wrong on the game, or tries to get it better. So they are doing it. Yes, we have seen Riot, what we would never have seen if G1 still was actually going on
Yeah, Riot
with
District was
this.
fucking cool. Well,
We
it sucked. It sucked. I
had
don't know.
other
Fight Club.
gameplay that was coming
The
around.
consumables, right? I'm assuming he's talking about the
We had
consumables.
the event systems, the what was it? Fight Club update. Like you
Fight
can
Club.
see
Okay.
that they wanted to actually bring decent ideas to fruition, but they failed. Okay, they failed, and everybody can actually understand that happened.
Yeah, they tried initially.
Um,
They were trying, but then they like shifted. They
Hello
shifted
is now
in
trying to actually do step by step, creating a way that if they have a small population, it's going to be a decent population that can actually play together. Also, right now, it's only a two-phase situation.
Okay, so this is what I'm fucking talking about. Okay, that's their goal. They're not shooting fucking. They're not looking at a long term plan though. This isn't a fucking step up, right? It's a server merge, dude. You literally just said it. You said it right fucking there, dude. They're trying to get all of the players in the game to be able to play together because there's not enough players to play anymore, right? So you should probably fucking do something to make players interested in coming back to the fucking game. Okay, fuck.
As in the first phase is matchmaking. It's not genius. It's like that. It's basically matchmaking plus it's all over the world. Like the whole server is the same code for. And the next step is basically the phasing between the different servers, only on EU and side. Like it's also
Only
on the
the
American
Euros get
side,
it?
but it's also on the EU side. American side just doesn't have population to actually sustain even a matchmaking system.
Yeah, so why are they working on it, man?
Yeah.
Why are they working on
Okay,
it?
I'm just explaining. Sorry. Oh, where was I? Now I forgot.
This is a short-term goal. They're focusing on a short-term goal, is what you just told me.
Awesome thing. They got rid of the district threat segregation, right? So fucking that piece of shit decision making that literally was the coffin in Gamers First, like the nail in
Yeah,
Gamers
yeah.
First coffin, right?
That was a big
legit.
killer.
They literally refused to remove it. So I was initially very hopeful, but over the years they've
Don't you dare disagree with me on this one, bro. I'm telling you. Don't you dare fucking disagree with me on this one, dude.
I don't understand
Okay.
this guy anymore.
kind of really done nothing with it, and then they removed two key features from this game that I still don't agree with nor understand why they would. Number one was the voice chat system, right? There's no voice chat anymore. You can't talk
Okay,
to people.
so let's see what he says
Why
about
would you
this.
have a
Okay?
game that's
He's not happy
completely
about it.
dependent on community-driven stuff, and then cut off the ability for the community to communicate?
It didn't. It just didn't work anymore.
It did work. Okay, it did work. It was bugged as all hell. Sometimes worked, sometimes didn't work, but you could still do it sometimes. Okay, and I'd rather have that than have nothing. All right, it's a complete removal of a feature. They completely removed the feature. Okay, I don't agree with it. All right, they could have fixed it. Could have fixed it. Not removed it. Okay, I stand by what I say. What he said, still kind of worked. Okay, sometimes I could talk to people. Sometimes I couldn't. Sometimes I could. All right, it was a 50-50, but it was there. Okay.
It didn't work
Let's see what he
anymore.
says about the second one.
There was a lot of stuff happening with the voice stuff.
Stuff? Yeah, but what stuff?
It's fucking stupid.
No. Hold on. Go into detail, man. Go into detail, please. Let me know, because I don't know these things. I don't know the back end side of things. Okay, I'm only seeing the results, right? And even then, from my breaks from playing this game at a time, right? I only see the results of their actions. I don't see the reasoning behind their decision making. So I need to understand. Tell me, dude. Tell me, what were the reasons other than it being kind of non-functional, but did sometimes still work? Fucking.
Do it. I understand that that the Gamer's first version of it was really fucking buggy and unreliable, but at least it was there. At least sometimes it would work and I could talk to people. But now it's just gone. There is no voice chat. There is no
Okay,
way to communicate. You have to type, right? So running big clans, we're doing like the big clan stuff I used to do
doesn't matter.
back in 2012. You can't do it anymore. You can't really.
Okay. Do you think you could live in a plastic bubble?
Hold on. So I think there was a key concept here he brought up. A key thing he said that shows the difference between our goals and priorities in this game. One, okay, he said doesn't matter. Okay? What do you mean by doesn't matter? Doesn't matter that we don't have the voice chat system anymore, or doesn't matter about the whole clan concept of this game? Okay, because clans was a huge part of this game back in the day, man. Well, super early on. But even then, it was a great way for players to be able to get together, play together. Okay, a lot of really awesome community-driven stuff happened. I did a lot of clan events back in the day. There was a lot of dynamicism, right? Dynamic gameplay. This is a community-driven game that relies on the community to keep to keep the game fun. Okay, so clans is incredibly fucking important in this game. If he said doesn't matter because we can't talk to big groups like we used to do in Social District, when you go to that giant tower with the 50 different empty fucking rooms, we'd literally go there. Everybody would put their little spray markers up in the room, and it'll say OIA for my old OIA clan, right? And then we'd all talk. We'd have big announcements, what our plans were, what we'd be doing. I'd have a website I could set up on the side. He I hope he didn't say it doesn't matter about the clan thing, because that was Okay, but once again, different. He might not have been thinking about that, right? You know, it doesn't matter. I'm hoping he's just talking about the fact that like the voice chat was already really bugged out and wasn't working, and so um, maybe he's just thinking about it that way about how like voice chat was already bugged out and probably wouldn't have worked anyways. In terms. Well, let's see. Let's get to the second one.
At the bottom of the sea for 1 year. No, who would actually bring me pizza? What do you think about 3 new weapons? The Oscar is interesting. The LCD Star is not really that interesting, and the other one is also interesting. Why do I have to shut
Okay.
up? I don't care about the souls dying every day.
You do that in district chat without typing in district chat, right? You can't talk. You can't talk to people. You can't do.
The talking it has no matter. Like,
Bro,
right, I need it
bro,
to
no,
actually do.
no, 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 no. No, bro, dude, no. Go play Hell Let Loose, and you tell me being able to communicate with your team isn't important. Go play any of these big multiplayer games, okay? And you tell me that being able to literally communicate with your teammates is not an important feature of this game. This was a fucking cornerstone APB Reloaded. Okay.
Oh, the push-ups too, right? Yeah, push-ups. Forgot push-ups.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Oh, right now you're really gonna do push-ups right now. Okay, well those are squats. Those aren't push-ups, but okay. I don't know. That's just an inside joke that they do. Oh no, he is gonna go do push-ups. I actually used to literally do this on stream and everything back in the day. I think some of my old highlights. Well, it's literally me doing these push-ups. That's interesting. He's doing the same stuff I used to do, but he's obviously got a different perspective on APB than I do. He's definitely got different
Did 5
priorities.
push-ups and 5 squats.
But I disagree about the voice chat. I do. I think voice chat's insanely fucking important. Okay, because that's for a community-driven game. Oh.
Like, to be honest, I forgot why they actually got rid of it. There was a lot of things happening with the. Why do I have to shut up? Tell me.
Fuck, dude! I want to hear it.
Just tell me why I have to shut up.
No, I need you to speak.
Oh my god, I don't understand. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening with the VVox and stuff.
Okay.
They were going to add another VVox.
Okay.
Give me a moment. They were going to add a VVox and or a newer VVox later on in the game when the game was fixed, I thought. But we will see about that.
But matchmaking isn't going to fix the game. It's not going to fix the game. Okay? I hate that this is some kind of like tunnel vision fucking concept well, okay. I just don't think this is the way to go about it. Okay, matchmaking can be done later when we get players to start coming back to the game. Okay, matchmaking wasn't like scuffed. In fact, I believe, but we'll get to a bit later. But I don't believe matchmaking was a top priority in this game.
Just go further. In 1 minute, I will do the push-ups, and my ads is done.
VoIP, I don't know why they removed it. They should just bring it back, right? It was a little cornerstone of what made APP, stone of like APP's identity, or was sensible enough not to remove, but Little Orbit.
Okay, so you're skipping through it.
Was sensible enough not to remove, but Little Orbit. Oh my God, they fucking aborted this shit. Jesus Christ, man, they committed lobotomy here. Fucking. Plucked out the prestige notoriety system, right? So now, which was like one of the last few.
Okay, hold on. What was that reaction? Okay, so he's gonna start skipping again. Okay, so he doesn't seem very excited about that one either. I don't know why he would defend this one, but let's hear it. Let's hear it, bro. Let's hear it. I want to hear it. Tell me what your thoughts are.
It added a level of like dynamic gameplay, right? Kind of.
Okay, the second topic is actually notoriety, I think.
Yeah, notoriety, the
Notoriety is
prestige notoriety
about
system, the bounty system.
when you're in a mission and you actually get prestige 5, you get flagged by the whole map, and you basically die in minutes.
Yeah, it was a bounce back
Or people
mechanic.
go hunt you.
It was a bounce back mechanic. It made the game
This
feel alive, dude.
has been deleted because people gotten into griefing ways. One, you get that prestige to 5. And the whole map is actually flagging you and can actually kill you. It is not really the way that the game needs to work, and it
No! No, dude. No, you got it wrong. This was literally a key feature.
gives you the opportunity to actually grief missions. That's probably why they actually got rid of it. You shouldn't get punished for being good. What do you mean?
It was a bounce back mechanic, man. It was a bounce back mechanic. It was a momentum check for the winning team. It was an opportunity for the world to get more, like the community, like the map to get more involved in playing with each other. So you weren't just stuck feeling like this mission was only involved the people that you were playing against. Okay, it was supposed to be a level of dynamic gameplay, dynamicism, and that's what APB needs is more dynamic gameplay. We need to bring back a lot of the features that we used to have.
Prestige 5 has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it was a bounty system. It was a bounty
It's just
system.
how decent you play.
Okay, let's see what they.
The notoriety system brought griefing in play. That's what
Bro,
I
people
think
grieve no matter
about
what.
it. The griefing way of doing things is, if you want to actually have no griefing in this game, you need to actually make a server per team. That's the only way. That's
Oh,
how
then he might actually like my idea then with the turf wars thing. But let's see if he even gets that far.
just gonna do push-ups. I didn't forget. It's just
Okay, so while he does this, let me
talking about stuff.
let me explain. Okay, well I've been saying it, but it was okay. This game feels fucking dead. Okay, this game feels fucking dead. When you play missions, you're only playing that mission, and nothing else in the city exists except that mission. This added a layer of interactivity with the rest of the community, even if it was one death, bro. It was just one death. You're telling me?
Back system for the losing team, because then that one player would get slapped by a random ass fucking person. And it was a momentum check too, right? You know, for the good player, right? The one that was winning. You know, he'd get killed, he'd have to kind of spawn back and try to, you know, get back to that dominant position, because there was a huge kind of momentum shift that these matches tend to go through, right? And that's what you know, it was a really good system. It was an insanely good system. The prestige notoriety system was like crazy good and crazy important.
Okay, one, it was fine into certain situations, as you would actually give a dynamic to a
Right.
world that are actually people around you that you need to actually worry about. That's good.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
Second
great.
of all, it was also bad because if you want to actually win a game and you only have 3 minutes, you get prestige. You only have like 20 seconds still on the clock. You have prestige. You just had the point, and there's a whole team.
Okay, So here's one serious fucking. So here's one thing, okay? Because I feel like he's talking about balance of a matchmaking. You know, the ability to win a mission. Winning doesn't even really fucking matter anymore. Okay, Gamers First actually implemented one of the coolest fucking like systems to determine like your threat increase or decrease based off of the points accumulated from killing people, being on the objective, taking the objective. Right, everything you do that's good will earn you points for that mission. So even if you lose the mission, you can still end up being the MVP of the fucking game. So you still gain threat. Winning and losing literally is not the most important thing in the world anymore. Okay, you just have to perform well, and you're gonna do well. You're gonna increase in threat. Okay, so you don't need to win the fucking mission. Okay, you can still lose, bro. It sucks losing, but it's not enough.
Coming in to kill you. And
But it, sorry, but it's not enough for me personally to remove one of the like really good features that this game had. Okay, one of the few features that kept this game feeling alive for me when playing these missions. I'd pop notoriety all the fucking time. I'd pop prestige all the fucking time. You know, it was a system that was always fucking that always made the missions feel different. Okay, yeah, sure, it was kind of frustrating sometimes, but other times I'm killing 20, 30 fucking people in a single mission, fighting for my fucking life, trying to survive as I'm holding this objective, right? It it was it was it was a bad decision to remove it. I'm just gonna say it was a bad decision to remove it. Okay, but let's listen to what else he has to say.
you're the only one to still stand there, basically. Um, you're gone and you don't have time to actually capture the point. Because you have 4 people against you instead of actually only one person.
Is he talking about 1v1s?
Or 6 or 10 or 20. Like, it's just winning and losing games
Yeah, but
at the end of the run, basically.
But once again, what determines your threat isn't whether you win or lose a game. What determines your threat is whether you perform well or don't perform well in a mission, because it's all based on the points, right? Gamers First solved this issue, okay? Because back in the day, it used to literally be only dependent on winning and losing. Gamers First implemented the point system, and I think the point system was one of the greatest fucking like accomplishments for this game. Because now you don't have to win to increase in threat. So talking about losing missions like this, you're talking about the dominant player losing a mission. That means he's still going to get MVP. That means he's still going to be the increasing in threat. That means he's still going up. He's not going down. He didn't go down at all. He's still going to go up. So losing the mission is negated to a degree, because obviously if you win, you get like 1,000 points or something like that. But once again, if you're dominating, it doesn't matter. You're still going to be in the top group. So
If you're playing good. Yeah, some people are actually saying, okay, decent players need to actually have that enabled. Or it needs to be actually for those good players. But those good players are going to cry about it. And the
yeah,
good
everybody
players
cries.
actually
Dude,
cried about it.
listen, ABV is full of fucking crybabies. Okay, listen, I cry. Look at me, I'm crying right now. Okay, fucking everybody complains. Okay, because everybody's got a different perspective on this game, and that's why I think it's important to watch this video. Okay, this guy's reaction on my videos, because we obviously have a tweak. Right, he's got a slightly different perspective than I do on what he believes could make this game well, and obviously there's some serious disagreement here. Okay. But I stand by what I say. Both these comments, I stand by what I say. Okay, you should have at least just left it in. But he said that there was issues with the VoIP. I don't know what he meant by that. He didn't really delve
And
into it.
alone listen to the good players. Because the
Don't
good
listen to
players
the.
know how this game works.
Oh my god, bro!
Because the
Listen,
good
I know
players
how this.
actually know what this game needs.
Yes, I've been here
Okay.
for 13 fucking years.
Certainly,
I've watched it.
have a certain sarcasm on that point, but the game is not going to be better with Prestige
Yes,
enabled or
yes, it will,
Prestige disabled.
dude, bro. Come on, man.
Interesting and dynamic. Okay, because Gamers First removed a lot of it. They removed a lot of the dynamicism that this game used to have, and then and I was really happy.
Didn't VVox actually get removed by not Allo but by Gamer First?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I thought it
I
was
don't think
removed
so.
by Gamer First.
No, it was still there.
I
Little.
don't remember.
No, no.
It's been too long.
Hello. Hold on. There was voice chat early on.
was really
LO removed it.
thinking that Little Orbit was going to do something with this game, but they've kind of really proven to just they don't have the vision for it. They don't have the vision for it. They it's been just blunder after blunder. Watching them just dick
But once again,
around
this is from my
is really
perspective.
useful.
Okay, so I'm
Now
curious
I
what his
wonder what
perspective
he
is.
actually
Right, the
watched.
player base is literally smaller than I think it's ever been. It's continuing to shrink every day. I try to get like
Once again, I jumped to conclusions on that one. Okay, the end of APB.
Every single one of them, it was like 2 missions, and then they ended up just like being like, no, this is boring. It's not fun, and there's nothing here anymore, and it's just a shell. It's a shell of its former self, and
Tell me what is not there. Like,
Oh, oh! What do you mean? What is not there? Are you fucking shitting me? The leaderboards are there. The old threat system isn't there. Fucking fuck. There was so much. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so listen. There was a lot of little stuff. Let me pull up a video because let me pull up one of my old videos because I had uh panel Puma. This is a redneck vibe. What the fuck? Okay. So, one thing first and foremost. Okay. Damn dog. Damn dog. All right. I think I had a better microphone back then than I do now. That's nuts. Okay. Well, this was one, right? The ability to press T. Well, a lot of the nuances that this game had, right? So, because you used to have to press T to do ammo supply boxes. I know the Little Orbit removed a couple of the consumables that gamers first brought in. I'm pretty sure one of them, one of the ones I thought was the most interesting and I used to use all the time was the radar tower for the vehicle. I think that one's gone. I think that one got removed. But there's a bunch of stuff that was removed. You know there was a bunch of stuff that was removed. I went over 2 of the big ones, but there was a bunch of like minor ones too. Little Orbit didn't remove like a lot, right? Gamers First did. Gamers First simplified and removed a lot of the systems. But Little Orbit has removed 2 key systems, 2 big ones. All right, and I stand, this is where we disagree. Okay, this is where we disagree. Okay, but then
I don't understand it. Like, tell me what is not there. It's a
the
former
leaderboards.
shell. Yeah, it's a former shell. It's never had a former shell. It never had
Yeah, it
an
did.
update. Let's
The
just
maps are
agree
different.
that.
The maps got
The
changed.
game
The
never
maps
had
don't
an
have
update.
the.
So why can you not actually see the possibility that if a company wants to actually create something, let them just
No, no.
create something, and let
But they're not creating anything. They're redoing the matchmaking system. This isn't bringing in extra content to the game. You just told them, oh well, then let them make something. They're not making anything. They're not making anything. There's no content to the game. They're not adding. This isn't bringing players back. This big phase, this matchmaking system they're trying to do is not going to bring people back. They're just going, oh, they're desperate. Oh, they're desperate. They're trying to keep the player base that still is in the game being able to find matches because there's not enough players playing the fucking game, right? At least in North America there isn't. You can only get like one or 2 districts, which is more than Gamers First by the end of their reign of terror. Okay, but that was a literal reign of terror. Okay, there were days where I was the only one on NA. So once again, when I said the smallest it's ever been, okay, it was a bit of an exaggeration for the
see
sake
how
of
it
the video.
works.
Dude.
You cannot, like, there are always errors that persons don't like, and there are always positives that people like.
Little Orbit's going down the exact same path that Gamers First was going down. It's literally
Once
fucking
again,
Gamers
okay,
First.
okay. So this is important for me to note right here. Okay, I say that from the perspective from an outside perspective. Okay, from an outside perspective, they're doing the same thing. All right. Now, obviously, I've been talking to people for a few days. Okay. Obviously, there's a lot of back end stuff happening. Look at his fucking face. You can tell. Okay. But this is from an outside perspective. Someone who hasn't played in a while, coming back and finding that two features that used to keep the game kind of dynamic and alive is gone. Okay. So he can make that face, but that's from a face of an uneducated person on what their plans are, on what they were doing. Sorry. And what we have left. They have continued to remove features from the game. That is all we see. They've only removed features from the game. They haven't really brought anything back. They haven't implemented anything new or interesting or unique. And what they are currently working on is another redo of the matchmaking system. So, from an outside perspective, okay, from an outside fucking perspective, they are doing literally the same stuff Gamers First has done. Now, obviously, there's a bit more nuance to it. Obviously, there's more nuance to it. Gamers, APB is a very complex game and complex system with a very notorious history of like its coding being like pure spaghetti code and very difficult to work with and very, very difficult to do. I assumed Gamers First for literally 6 fucking years uh, simplified the code, made the code easier to work with. Okay, so now Little Orbit is picking up the package, but instead of re-implementing any of the old features we used to have, okay, instead of bringing in new content or something interesting or new game mode or anything, okay, all we've seen is removal of features, right? They're continuing down the same path of removing features. So you can look at that face all you want, but from an outside perspective, this is all they see. From people who are returning from the game after years, months of not having played the game, and then being like, oh, you know what? Let's check out APB. That's what they're going to see. That's all they see. Results of their actions is the only thing that matters to all of the returning players coming back to the game. Okay, they're gonna play for maybe an hour or two, and then they're gonna leave because it's there's less here than what there was before. Okay, so you can make that face all you want, but I'm not wrong on this. All right, not unless they did like their research and they looked into what Little was doing, right, and being like, oh, at least they're trying, right? If they don't do that, if they just come back to the game, if they could just come back to try it out after a few years or a few months, all they're gonna see are the end results. That's all they see. The actions they've taken already, and all they've done is remove the features from the game. So, I've said I've said this like 4 times. I'm repeating myself. Let's continue.
Right? They're doing the same shit. So, I mean, it just sucks, man. It sucks, right? It just upsets me how excited they were. They were like, "Oh, it's phase 1 of 3 phases. We're gonna have some really cool stuff." And I was like, "No, that's not cool. That's your server merging. Your server
It's not server.
Okay.
merging. That's all you're fucking doing. Just admit that's what you're doing. In fact, I think it'd be easier to just merge the servers than to do this weird, complex ass like cross-server matchmaking."
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
Server matchmaking in the sense of if we only have Citadel is good
Hold on.
because now you can actually play with people directly that are
But you're not.
situated over 2 or 3 financial cities or servers. Like you're going to actually minimize the amount of missions that on one mission is actually be done, and you're going to merge them over the different financials that are available to be played. Normally there's always 3 financials almost available. Most
On the
of the time.
EU, maybe not on NA. On NA, there's only one, so it's pointless on NA. But once again, I feel like this project is for EU, not on NA. So different perspectives. Once again, different perspectives. Okay, but I still don't agree that this is what they should be doing. Okay, I still don't agree. Let me show you guys because he asked, right? So let me show you guys the video that I saw. Okay, and then down here. Okay, so right here. Martin the Messiah. This is phase 1 where just the matchmaking is improved, must still have some tweaks, bugs fixed. Phase 2 will be the so-called cross-district matching searches for opponents from all districts, same financial for example, and not just from the 50 opposed players you have in current district. Phase 3 will be the cross-world. In this one you will be able to play with your character even on the EU districts. So it's cross-server, right? It's cross-server. I'm assuming is what he's talking about here. But lower probability servers. Was for people to level up contacts in unpopulated search. From what I can remember. Mm. But I don't think because NA's got this already solved, right? One day we play financial, the other day we play waterfront. So you just kind of wait till they switch over to the other one, okay? But I don't. That's what I read. That's where I found out about this. That's where I fucking figured out what was learned about this. And then I looked into it, and yeah, even on there, even on X, they posted about it, right? So APB reloaded, and then you come down here. Where are you, APB? So it was from this dude. Oh, here we go, right here. It's been a year since the 64-bit upgrade of APB Reloaded. Wouldn't it be cool to launch phase one of the next big feature today? So, and then you can go here for a quick launch new matchmaking system. One thing the members of the community help us test the matches, and then you can go there. But yeah, no, it's what I've looked in,
So
it's
if we
legit.
can, if that happens, then it evens the amount of players on the other financial servers. So it's actually a very good idea to actually do those things, I think. Yes, the new matchmaking is intended to play against people of your own level. So basically, you're playing ranked in APB.
So that hold on. So I don't like that idea. Okay. Playing ranked in APB. APB was not meant, even early days when they did have that high threat district. Okay, this game was not necessarily meant to be ranked. Okay, so what you're telling me, what I'm kind of seeing from this guy is he's very focused on kind of like making like super balanced, super. So he wants something super balanced and super like ranked, super structured, super. So I don't agree with this. Okay, so I think this is one of the biggest key points that's different between me and him. So I can tell. So at least what I'm getting a hint of is he's very. He wants a super balanced game. He wants a super um, wants a game where he could play his missions without any real distractions or anything going on. And once again, I think that goes against the very core design of APB Reloaded. Okay, I believe it. That's what I believe because when you go back and you watch the old real time world dev blogs and you listen to kind of how they wanted this game to be, they wanted like hardcore player freedom. They wanted hardcore like player choice. They wanted to make the game feel as like dynamic and alive as they can possibly get it. And balance obviously has to take a back seat when it comes to making games feel like alive, right? Dynamic and alive. Obviously, a lot of nonsense was changed over the years, like the Osmo. Back in the day, you just run with the package and have to do it in the passenger seat with an Osmo. You'd hop out and just blow up the vehicle running away. It was frustrating, but Real Time Worlds gave alternatives to that as well, where they had a bunch of camp spots you could go to, just littered throughout the city in Financial and Waterfront, where you could go to, get the package up there, have like a grenade launcher or just a couple snipers on the roof or whatever, and um, obviously, I don't think the change to the wind up Osmo was a bad idea. I think that was a great idea. I think it was a good way to balance the game, but I don't agree with the removal of the camp spots. Okay, but once again, different a different perspective on what we believe would help make the game better. Okay, I want very dynamic. I want very alive. I want the world to feel interconnected. Okay, in playing missions, you know, and he seems to be very aimed hardcore towards like a very balanced game, a very ranked game, a very structured game. And personally, from the years that I've been playing this game, from the time that I played this game, from all the experience I've got playing this game, right? Thousands, literally thousands and thousands and thousands, like 8,000 to 9,000 hours of my life, because I was playing before. How do you search up other people on Steam? I don't even fucking remember how to do that shit anymore. So friends, we're gonna do add friend. Panel Puma. Or did I have it on a different name? I'm pretty sure it was on Panel Puma. Let me see if I can find me. Yeah, cool. So you gotta understand, I already had like 3,000 hours played before it came to Steam, and then I got another 4,000 hours here on my old Steam, and I have 201 hours on his new account over the last few weeks. Okay, so you understand that I'm a hardcore APB player. I was literally one of the top tier dogs in Colby back in the day. Okay, you know, when you're talking about good players know how to make this game good, I was one of those top fucking dogs, dude. You know, fucking. So, but we obviously have different perspective on what made the game fun for them. And for me, I loved having the fact that the game was very dynamic and alive. Um, and he's obviously got a different method in which he believes would make the game enjoyable for him. Because yeah, this chat right here, he played 90%, played the same people against 90% of missions yesterday. Literally yesterday, I think I was just playing against the same people over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, how is that fun? You know, how is that fun? Where's the that's structured. That's not dynamic. I'm not playing against different people every fucking mission. You know, you're not. It's not a random, pool of people I could play against. It like that. How is that going to make the game any fun? Okay, they may as well just go back to that district threat segregation nonsense that they were doing, and then force goals all to play in the gold district and silvers to play all in the silver districts, and then watch as the players tank. I think this is going to have the same effect. I honestly think this is going to have a very similar effect. I think if you make people play against the same people over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, they're going to burn out really fucking fast, right? Because the dynamicism is gone. You set up a super structured system. Just go play fucking Counter-Strike, man. I mean, even Counter-Strike's more dynamic. I just don't think this is the way to go about it. I don't think this is the way to go about it. This is obviously a disconnect in our perspectives. But let's see where he goes.
Because you're playing with people of the same class, of the same level, constantly. If I press K, I'm going to actually be playing against a silver or gold, a silver and a gold, or two golds, or two golds, or two silvers.
Oh my fucking
if god!
Gold, okay. Oh shit. Well, it's too. I'm 52 minutes in.
Can get, if you have a silver as teammate, to a gold silver segment, but you're not going to actually play against two silver.
Okay, fuck, dude, I fucked up so bad. Okay. Oh my fucking god, how did that happen? No, bro. Okay, well, if you guys didn't get the audio, then you didn't get the audio. That really fucking sucks. I'm sorry.
It mostly will be gold, silver, or gold, gold that you're playing against. If you're gold. If you're silver, it's mostly silver, silver, or gold, silver, or gold, gold.
What about the bronze? How come the bronze are getting involved in the silver matches? How come you guys are separating the player base through that system?
I'm not talking about an A. An A is dead. Like, I'm not talking about an A. An A is not possible to actually be fixed.
Yeah, bring content back. People will come back.
For the system to actually work.
Yeah, bring content back.
That's just a problem. We have too less players to actually make this system work constantly over and over and over again.
You have to make content.
We only have 50 players. Right now, if you want to get in a mission, it takes 2 minutes to 4 minutes maximum, maybe 5, to actually get a match.
That's because his current matchmaking system sucks. Fucking, I used to find matches all the time. Now I don't. Now I'm spending 20, 30 minutes, fucking forever finding a fucking match. You just listed the problem here. All right, this isn't gonna work. This matchmaking isn't gonna work. You just fucking said it. There's no new content to bring people back. The system isn't gonna bring people back because it's not new content. Okay, they need to do something. A new game mode. Anything. Literally fucking anything to get players interested to come back.
Against somebody. Like between 2 and 5 minutes.
That is why this is not their top priority, in my opinion. That is why this should not be a fucking top priority. Okay? And if that's the case, then why would they implement the matchmaking in NA if this is supposed to be a fucking EU thing? Okay, keep that shit in EU. Let me have my old matchmaking system back then. All right, you guys are, fucking. You're harming the. Okay, let's.
You will get actually matched up with somebody else. Why is that? We only have a 50-50. 15 minutes. It takes 15 minutes for you?
It takes me 20 fucking minutes, 30 minutes. I think the longest I ever waited was 40 minutes.
Rank is?
I'm gold, baby. I'm top tier, but dog, I'm number one. You know.
What level are you playing at? Are you gold? Are you silver? Are you bronze? Are you green? Gold, I guess. Okay, you're gold. Okay, so you're gold, and there's nobody probably like you're high gold. Like there's a difference between being gold, like low gold, mid gold, or high gold. Probably if you're high gold, there's not a lot of people actually on that, or it's all.
Hey, how about you set up a system where you can tell where your rank is? Then how about that, man? Since you want to fucking play this game, bring back the old fucking rank system. Bronze 1 to bronze 10, silver 1 to silver 10, gold 1 to gold 10. Bring that back so people understand where they are on the rank. We're literally doing a full circle back to the real-time worlds matchmaking, bro. What the fuck? Except for the cross-district stuff. But this current matchmaking is literally what that old shit was. That's why matchmaking was so bad back then. That's why Gamers First had to change it. Now you're full circling right back to the fucking system Real-Time Worlds had. This is fucking retarded, dude.
Always the same people.
And that was one of the good things Gamers First did. The way they implemented the matchmaking was good. Not bad.
And if you get a silver against you, it's probably because there's two less golds on the server. That's how I think it is. I feel like green should be above gold. They should add purple toxicity.
What I'm curious in...
To be honest, I like more differentiations of ranks. So I have no problem actually having purple or platinum and diamond and stuff.
I wonder if he makes it.
I have no problem with those things. But that's just putting people in squares for them. And they don't want to actually put people in squares. They'd rather actually remove the green, bronze, silver, gold threads. Yes. Like, I'm enjoying the game more because of this system.
I'm not.
As I
I'm not having fun.
Get in a game where there are...
Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit to where he kind of continues reacting.
Who said you need to actually abandon missions? Like, if you constantly to actually...
I want to see if he gets to the part where I talk about the game mode.
I play all the long. Okay. One that I agree on. I'm sorry. Which missions? I hate people actually leaving the game.
You know, no one should be leaving missions. No one should be leaving missions.
I don't care which mission I'm playing. Back in the day, there was no car server. What did you think what people were doing? Running away. Because you didn't have Osmos on cars.
Yeah, or the Illig. Osmos or the Illig. But that's why Real-Time Worlds gave
all the ship missions. Then
no, don't be removing missions. Don't be removing missions.
What do we have else? To jump.
But
that's what I heard. That's what I seen.
So he deviated from what I was talking about.
He goes under unless you guys are being backed by like a billionaire or some shit. I don't know. You know, I don't see this game.
They are Disney
under their leadership.
Oh, is Disney backing this?
Like maybe 3 years. Right, it's I think it's genuinely on its last legs, and I don't think these guys are here. I mean, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If you want to fix this game, if you want to turn this fucking game around, here's what you do, right? So first and foremost, bring back those two features, voice chat.
Okay, forget those two. You have Discord. Just use Discord.
Yeah, but
if you want to have VFox, just use.
Look at what he's saying, man. He's saying we should just keep features removed from the game and then allow players to use third-party systems to keep it going. Why should we have to use third-party systems? Okay, being able to communicate with each other should be a built-in system in the game. It should be some, you're. I don't agree with that
Use
concept.
Discord.
I don't agree with that. I
I
shouldn't
don't
have
want
to
to
use
actually
Discord.
listen to a person who is actually going to say the N word constantly on my game, like, or I just don't want to actually be called the R word constantly, or I don't want to actually have toxic members that are going to actually yell against me that I'm playing bad. The fuck? Like, God.
If I can,
I was gold 8
so way
back in the day, dude. Gold 8.
Way back when
Like,
gamers,
okay, I get it where people were actually way back in the day were actually more social and actually having compassion with each other. Definitely in social, then people were actually playing music over each other.
It was
but that's
awesome.
not allowed anymore, and definitely not on Steam. But you get the point, I think.
first was introducing the NSSW. They came out with this little game mode. I think it was like the Riot District or Chaos District or something like that. I don't remember what it was called, but it was basically a really garbage free for all, where the criminals and enforcers spawned on like one objective, like one place each, and they just ran to each other's spawns and just spawn fucked each other. That's all it was. It was terrible. But it gave me this really interesting idea, and I still think it's one of the greatest.
It's basically fun.
I still think, like, if you guys were to drop everything and do one thing, you know, this would be the idea. This would be it. And Real Time World set it up for you. They set up all of the pieces to the puzzle. You just have to connect them. That's it. You just gotta connect these things. Okay. And what exactly am I talking about? Well, so in both Waterfront and Financial, they have these like spray markers kind of littered throughout the map, right? These little spray markers. They never really had a purpose beyond just kind of showing off the spray.
Okay.
And I always kind of questioned what Real Time World's like goal was with that for that, because it feels like it was supposed to be part of a larger system, but it never got implemented or something. I don't know, but I saw that, and then along with the Riot District, I got this idea of like a turf war or territory war, right? And it's
That would have been actually a better idea. Turf War or Turf War, War Royale would be actually a better idea. As it gives you more like a way to
Okay, so he agrees with it.
and defend on several positions with 100 people. And it would actually be chaotic as you need to actually find a way to actually spray a place.
Well,
and
just
capture
use
it
the ones.
for a certain amount of time. Like that would actually be a nice idea.
it's like a perfect it's like a perfect match, dude. You know, you have those control points, so you just kind of dot where they are on the map, and then you let everybody spawn at whatever contact they want to spawn at, like what you can do with normal Financial or Waterfront, right? But I only recommend like one map at a time. I'll tell you guys later. Okay, because this was because I once again I think this is what you need to do. Okay, abandon
Okay,
this fucking
tell
server
it.
nonsense.
No?
And
No, I do. I do.
You need
No,
to
no.
make something. You need to make something. But let me get back to my idea. Because I still think it's for literally like 10 years. I've been trying to tell people, and on the forums, it was one of the most popular ones. But this was back in 2012, man. It was number one for like 6 months. But Gamers First never looked at the suggestions and ideas forum, so it never really went anywhere, unfortunately. But I still believe that this is what you can do to bring back APP. Okay. Not the stupid server merging. Don't fucking abandon this whole fucking concept. It's retarded. You're not changing anything. You're not improving anything. You're not going to increase
Okay, why
the
did he
longevity
say
of this
that?
game. Okay, there's you can't even use it as a foundation to build upon. Right? It's a one-time thing. Server merge. You know, that's dumb.
Okay.
You have it as enforcer versus
bit.
kind of how the Riot District was, right? And then you have it where each one accumulates points for whoever controls it. You can even bring back reasons for clans by also tracking which clans.
Like that's gonna come probably later on. Like they, like I was part of a group of IMV, I don't know if you guys know that guy. He had an idea to actually create certain things that need to actually happen on ABB. Like everybody is allowed to actually have their ideas and stuff. I found it an interesting idea to actually join that, and I created also certain topics on the forums. I have heard from LO or people from LO that they were interested in certain ways that we actually showed them. Definitely the clan ID, and basically the mod ID that I actually showed were big toppers on that whole platform. We don't know about the guns. I didn't really ask about those things, but those were two things that they were actually talking about at that time.
Mm.
If it's gonna come, it will be for a later stadium. Like right now, they want to actually only focus on this matchmaking that is actually right now done and the phasing. After the matchmaking is fixed and the phasing, they can actually build further on the game where they want to actually go to and maybe update new game modes, new thoughts, and start advertising. I think that's something they want to actually do after this matchmaking, that they want to advertise the game again.
No, no, don't advertise the game after you do the matchmaking stuff. It's not going to fix anything. It's not going to save anything. And he's already dead, bro. Okay? You bring what I said earlier, right? You're going to bring all these players back. They're going to be like, oh man, well, we'll see. And then it's going to be literally nothing. Just because you, changed the matchmaking and did this cross phasing nonsense? It's not going to bring people back. That's not going to save the game. Dude, you're going to fucking shoot yourself in the fucking foot with doing this, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, you got to make content first. You need to make content first before you advertise it. Don't.
With the new contacts and with the new updates that they are going to do in the future. We still need to actually receive two contacts that they are have been working on. One was the Dutch guy, Van Dam.
Is he criminal enforcer?
Dick Van Dam or something?
Sounds like an enforcer.
No, it wasn't Rick Van Dam. Who was the two new characters? These are the contacts that we have right now. There are two. Oh, the database don't have them yet.
No, the database is way outdated, dog. What the fuck?
Don't have them here, I think. Is a guy in black like
and have people
compete?
And have it track the clans, have it track player.
Yes, we get
a
it.
Single 24/7 fucking server, but you improved upon the Joker ticket system, so you can give Joker tickets weekly for the top 10 players, top 10 objective. Okay, and I think it'd be one of the coolest things. That would just be the start of it, right?
Future is going to be relevant as into the players are playing, and there's no advertisement. If they want to actually have a future, they need to actually first work on the advertisement.
That's out of step. No, they need to make content and then advertise. Because if you just advertise first and then just decide to make content later, all those people are going to come back to the current state that the game is in now. They're going to see there's nothing here, and then they're going to leave. How many people do you think are actually going to fucking go to the forums and be like, oh, well, let me look and see what their plans are for the future? A vast majority of the people are just going to see what its current state is, and then leave. Okay, this isn't going to help. You're not going to. It's not going to. It's not. This matchmaking isn't supposed to be the big fix that's going to fix the game. And especially after you just said they're going to spend a shit ton of money on advertising after they only did matchmaking, dude, get the fuck out of here, bro. Bring in the new contacts. Make like one game mode and then do that advertising. Okay, you got to set the foundation for success before you try to get the players to come back. Okay.
That's their first goal. Advertising the game, getting new players in the game. And the only way they will actually do that is remove griefing.
Dude, come on. You can't.
If
you
a
can't.
streamer or content creators actually start join the game, and if it's not popping,
bruv, look at all the content that's recently come out. There's actually a big person who just made a fucking APB video, and look at how there was not a single fucking person interested in coming back because the current state of the game is fucking dead. Who was it? Who was it that fucking made it? Let me see. I think it was like Kev Do It or something like that. Okay, no, it was a year ago. Never mind, it's been a while. But still, man, I doubt this brought anybody back to the game, man. I doubt this brought anybody back to the game. Oh, it's actually one of his worst viewed vids. That's fucking nuts too. Okay, it's crazy. It's actually one of his lowest viewed vids. That's crazy.
You don't want to actually give an example towards certain players. Like you're going to need to actually add a streamer mode to the game, where
What?
streamer mode indicates when I play a game, there is no other team except the opponent's team playing in my server. That's the only way to actually get rid of griefing or people actually joining your game.
What?
And
What?
that's the only thing that is going to actually be added in the game. If you actually have that mode, then it will be actually good that you are going to a private server, or you get into a private server with only two teams
I mean, I'm not against private servers. I guess that makes sense. Private servers is okay, but that's not what it sounded like it was saying earlier.
in there. And when the team is actually finished, that server closes and you wait in another server for the next mission that you're going to play. That's the only ID that I can actually give.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, never mind. So he's not talking about like people hosting private servers. He's talking about people being in an empty city, an empty district, queuing up, and then waiting to get matched to another team that's, I guess, in an empty district also. Then they get merged, to, like, phased together to play the match together, like, against each other. I think that's actually one of the... That's completely opposite. How is that an MMO, dude? How is that gonna... So you want to remove the multiplayer, like the massive multiplayer, because this game never was an MMO. Technically, it was a lobby-based system, but you basically want to remove all players from the map, except for the people playing the missions. Does that actually come on, man? No, no. Where's the community then? Where's the? I don't agree. I do not agree. That's a bit extreme. That's way too extreme, bro. That's way too extreme. I don't agree with this. This is not the way to do it. This is not the way to do it, man.
To actually get rid of
More people.
griefing,
But dude, listen.
where missions develop normally, and where streamers actually can play against each other.
So I think this is where he stops, right? Because that's yeah. So I don't think he watches anymore. Okay, so I kind of get it.
So
I kind of get.
have like a minute to okay.
Yeah, that's
You wanna
fine.
try it, clan. You know,
Okay, so I think he stops there. I think he just kind of spins through everything. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's the react. But I literally do not agree with that last thing he said, man. I don't agree with that at all. That is the complete opposite direction in which you should be taking this game. Because you don't want you don't. I mean, especially when you're talking about wanting new players to come in and then having them hop in a literal empty city, not seeing anybody driving around, not seeing any fucking chaos happening, not seeing anything going on, and then pressing K, then people magically appear out of nowhere to play against you. How is this? How would that reflect real time worlds, man? How would that reflect real time worlds? I don't think that reflects real time worlds at all. I don't think that's actually like that's not that's not a multiplayer game. That's not a fun multiplayer game. Are you kidding me? Where's the dynamicism in that? You're going the complete opposite of dynamic. You're going completely structured. You're going completely to like emotionless and robotic system. Okay, that's not where APP should be. Okay, but it was interesting to watch. Um, I mean, it's interesting because early on I did agree with a couple of the stuff he said. Because but obviously he's more informed with what Little Orbit's plans are than I am, and it was definitely eye opening to see a couple of things. But I don't agree with a couple of these things. But I'm not. I'm also just a random APB player. Okay, I'm also just a random APB player, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, dude. I like how that person called me an R90. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Someone was like, "What is an R90 silver?" No, but that's. I mean, that's fine. You know, like I said, it's a new alias, Crimson Skies. Previously paneled Puma, 16 different fucking characters. I used to have two characters on every fucking server. I used to play all the fucking time, 10 hours a day. You know, fucking. But what do I know? You know. But like I said, I've been disconnected from the community for a very long time, and obviously, my perspective does not align, seemingly with quite a few people. With quite a few of the people watching this guy. So there's a separation in the community, obviously. Um, and we do have some disagreements, some serious disagreements. But it was really interesting to watch, really exciting to see that this guy did react to it, and I do believe he had some valid points. But boy, that last one, holy cow, man! Hey, if you want to talk, bro, we should talk. We should talk. Okay. I think it'd be interesting to have a conversation. But for now, for now, I think that's it for the video. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. And unfortunately, I think I fucked up the audio for like the first like 20 fucking minutes or some shit like that. So that sucks too. But all right, I'm off. I'm off. So later, guys. Peace. 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 Peace.